I'd like to express my appreciation for Gary Powell and the Caregiver Foundation. They basically saved my sanity through this whole process with my mother. My mother developed dementia kind of over time. This was several years ago. And then when I got to a place where she really needed somebody in the home overseeing her, we were kind of at a loss of what to do. I have 3 brothers, but 2 don't live here. And as is often the case, it falls to one child to kind of manage it all. So it was me. So I can't even remember how I got Gary's name, but contacted him and just reached out for help because we weren't sure what to do. We ended up, we got Adult Protective Services involved to be able to declare that she was not capable, so that I was appointed guardian. But he just helped me through all of the process of managing with her, trying to get care into the home to help her. We had all kinds of adventures with my mother. Things like she forgot that she quit smoking like 30 years ago, and she has COPD. So she had oxygen in the house, and when she became more and more stressed, she started smoking again. And so then the neighbors and people banded together and said, please don't buy her cigarettes. So there she was on Kaneohe Bay Drive going across the 4-lane highway with her walker to the gas station across the street to buy cigarettes. So all these little adventures, and Gary kind of just, I would call him and say, Gary, this is what she did now, what do I do? And he would kind of have some humor and just say, take a deep breath, and kind of talk me through, and we'd talk through strategies and what to do. And he even went out to meetings for things because I was working full-time also. And so he just was always there to be whatever it was I needed. But what I think I was most impressed with is when he came out to meet with my mother, first to see if we could get her to allow him to, or his agency, to take over the financial piece, to at least kind of pay the caregivers that would come in and to help with that. And he came, he made an appointment with her, that was okay, and then she forgot about it and wasn't ready for him. So there were several times that he went, but I felt bad, and then he was like, no, it's okay, it's a process for her. He was so respectful of her in her process and her being able to accept it and treating her like an adult that she was. Because it's a hard position to be in when you're the child, but your parent is sort of becoming the child and you have to be the parent. It's a hard role to negotiate, but he treated her with so much respect, and was totally fine. I'll just keep coming back, and spoke with her as an adult, which was a good model for me also too, to remember that she is still an adult here. So keep that in mind. So he supported us through that, and then she eventually agreed that they could handle that. And he helped us through the process of eventually, when it was time to move her somewhere, she was going to run out of money to be able to keep paying a caregiver, so we needed to put her somewhere. He helped with the process of finding somebody, finding a good care home, going out to meet people, and then actually moving her in to the care home, and gave my husband and I advice of how to deal with that, and assured us that, no, you're not going to be the one to move her in. That's just going to be too difficult. So I will do it, and don't visit for 2 to 3 weeks. Let her kind of adjust. And so we did do that. We found a great care home. We were so blessed. So she was really loved and cared for and became a grandma to that family, to their kids. But he was just there to help us with every step of the way whenever there was a challenge. And she passed away a year ago, just about a year ago. And he was there through all of it, providing when we needed a home nursing once a month. He had a good referral for that. And that person ended up being the same one that oversaw her when she was at home. So there was a lot of continuity of care. He just supported the family that cared for her, supported us along the way. I could always call anytime. So I can't speak highly enough of them. They were there in our time of need and supported us through, and were so respectful of my mother and us. And it's just, the Caregiver Foundation is just a terrific foundation.